Yep. Slowly but surely, we're getting there and we're live. Freaking awesome. So happy Saturday, everybody. We've been doing a lot of good practicing during the week. So since it's Saturday, I thought now is a good opportunity to try to put everything together. And here's what I've learned. I've learned that I should practice more with a bluesy tone and play swingier and bluesier. Not only because it's fun and it broadens my horizons, but more importantly, I can take that feel with me, basically what we practiced yesterday, and I can include that into my high gain style and really create this nice fusion bend or correction. I could do that. I'm not saying I can do that, but after today's session, I guess we'll find out, because that's what I'm going to practice. So I'll be doing things the usual way, which means I have my trusty drum machine, and I'll be practicing in short little sets of 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll check the comments, and and I'll show you what I'm doing if there's a request for me to do so. You'll notice that all of my previous live streams this week have quite a bit of instructional content in them, just so you can reproduce what I'm doing here, at least on a conceptual level. Okay, that's just a fancy way of saying you can get the idea behind my practicing, and especially if what I'm showing you is too difficult. But I think since I'm trying to show you like the basic scale forms and the most basic licks I can think of, a lot of it is going to be useful. Recommended string, Nara Keswara from Instagram. So I use 08, not 010 or 011 on this one. And on some guitars I have 09 to 46, so a custom set. And on some guitars I have 012, so it's the whole spectrum depending on if I want heavy sound or if I want playability. And I saw something, I don't know, some NAMM post with Paul Gilbert and Ernie Ball, 07 strings. So I'm gonna try those, I think, at some point, just because I like the 08 so much. But we'll see. But I recommend all string gauges. Actually, try them all. You know, if you want to play easy leads, go for thin gauges. If you want to play heavy rhythm stuff, go for thick gauges. If you want to do both on the same guitar, you can go for a custom string gauge. So you can have 09 on top and then 46. Dead Man's Wife. Happy Saturday, Chris. What's up, man? Cool, so we got people from all different platforms here. We got YouTube, we got Facebook, we got Instagram. I think it's time to get started. Ready for that yet. This is too early in the session, so let's keep on going. Just playing in E minor now. I'm tuned down a half step, so it's going to be E flat minor if you're not tuned down. Okay, time for a break. Cool, so we got some questions here. Is it useful to scallop frets if you don't have extra jumbo frets? Yeah, that's when it can be a cool thing to do. If you'd rather spend the money on refretting, you can do that. Many people argue that it's a safer way to, keep the value of the guitar. I don't know, I love scalloping. I think it adds personality and it's something you can do on your own, at the risk of messing up your neck. So I always like scalloping unless you have super high jumbo frets. Dene from Facebook. I am from Facebook. CJ from YouTube. Beautiful guitar. Thank you. This is a Fender American Deluxe. And Instagram, Agus is asking me single coil or humbucker on the bridge. So these are all fake single coils. They are stacked. So it's the Fender SCN Cobalt noiseless pickups. So they look like single coils. They are humbuckers, stacked single coils. Instead of having two coils beside each other, they're on top of each other. And they sound somewhere in between. That's what this is. Kately, what's up? Fender se fait puis. What do you mean? Fender se fait puis. Fender Gibson. Well, I love both, but if I were stuck on a desert island, it would probably be a Strat, but it would be a tough call. Okay, let's do some more, see where we can take this. I see lots of people here. What's up, Ryan and Maximino from Facebook? Oria, what's up? Disho, hola. Hey there, Christoph Binek. Cool, so is there any sound coming from Instagram? Ooh, to the Floydrose tremolo system, man, that's a separate topic, and I'm not the best in the world for that either. so I don't think it will happen today, sorry. Okay, so as always, when I'm starting these off, I'm a little shaky, a little nervous, often play too fast, often play ideas that I'm too comfortable with, so it's not really practicing. But the last minute or so, I've been doing something interesting, really going between lead and directly into chords. Ryan, enjoying the jam, awesome, Facebook. So I'm gonna keep doing that, trying to closely play lead and just some power chords, you know? I have the groove going, so it's easy to just, you know, do some, you know, power chord on 7th fret A string, and then 8th fret E string, 7 E string, and then E5. Something just like that. It's a really awesome way to you know, get tighter, get more melodic, get more creative, get more song-like in your playing. Because let's face it, you know, we don't only want to be listening to lead guitar, and rhythm guitar without any vocalist or any lead can also be boring. So you really got to combine those two. Robin on Facebook, hello, can you help me? I want my fingers faster, but I can't. That's a good question. Do you have any tips on playing more fluidly and less piano-like? I feel like my playing sounds a bit robotic. I don't know how to fix it. Cool, and Ryan is enjoying the jam. So several questions here on technique. You know, how do I build speed? How do I build fluidity? These are really good topics, and we can cover that today. So give me a few minutes to gather my thoughts, and we can speak about that. Am I following the kick drum? Question from Instagram. Not consciously. So following the kick drum would be. So maybe I am. A little bit of Yngwie, let's do it. It's a request from Facebook, Micke Fredriksson. Couldn't resist it. But that's not what we're doing quite yet, but we can throw in a little bit of that and combine that with our rhythm work here. This is something I don't do enough, having these long pauses. Let's give that a minute or two, and then we'll speak about playing fast. I messed up. tighter with the rhythm. Let's see if we can do that. That was even worse. Let's try some more. Totally messed up. One more time. Ouch, I died. But this is really interesting. Your playing is insane. Thank you, Wyatt from YouTube. I'm just scrolling and you saw the crazy shredding. I like it. And Nalenkopusukazi, sorry, also likes the shredding. Awesome. Micke is happy with Yngve playing. Awesome. Carlo from Facebook is asking how to be you. Thanks for the question. How to play fast alternate pick, like I can play up to 179 BPM, but more than that. Okay, so we have several questions about technique now, and usually when I play fast, we get even more questions about technique. So it's interesting because we had two questions that might not be directly, they might not feel directly related, but they are. And one was about building speed, and the other one, oh, sorry about that, was about fluidity. And to me, those are closely connected, because if you try to play fast without thinking about fluidity, you're just going to get a crappy technique. So to me, it's all about how to create good sounding fast runs, because just fast runs that don't sound good, to me, is useless. So how do you sound good? Well, first of all, you don't push speed too much, because if you push speed too much, too fast, you might get some fast chops, but they're going to be unsynchronized, so sound bad, and they're definitely not going to sound fluid. So you first have to kind of visualize how the slow technique needs to sound in order for the fast technique to sound good. So that inevitably leads me to the conclusion that I prefer practicing slowly and think about motion mechanics. So instead of trying to, do, something like that kind of messy and pushed playing, and I hate that. I would practice a good 70 or 80% of the time, at least that's my goal, really slowly. I can even afford to play with a swing rhythm here just because I play so slowly, but you don't have to, you can just do. Now at this tempo you shouldn't have any mistakes, so I need to practice because that was not very clean. But that's not my main point here. Rather, think about the motion mechanics. At this tempo I could be doing this, but I didn't. I did this. That's because I need to practice a technique that I know will convert to higher speeds. So that's an important point in building a technique that is both fast and fluid, because that was the question. Well, those were the two questions. So now that alone isn't enough. It's a big topic, and a lot of it goes into the left hand as well, being completely relaxed, applying a minimum amount of pressure, applying minimum amount of movement, and the list goes on. This is huge, but I also want to mention that occasionally you also need to teach your body what the end goal is. So I would recommend you practice like this for a good chunk of your time, and then for a smaller fraction of your time, maybe try practicing speed the way you probably are doing it right now, which is pushing speed. And it kind of gives your body two signals. One of them is, this is how I want it to sound, this is how I want to be relaxed, this is what control looks like. And then you're showing your body, but you should try to reach this end point. This is your goal. And what's going to happen is, on a subconscious level, you will strive to optimize your technique for that end goal, because you are showing your arms, hands, and body what you want it to be, tempo-wise at the end. But you're still giving your body lots of practice time on the slower tempos. That's critical. So I could speak forever about this, but I think this is kind of in a nutshell what I wish I had known when I started out, because I didn't always do it like that. I pushed speed and I ended up with a very slopey technique, and I had to go back and fix that. It took me several of unnecessary years, which you can pretty much save. Okay, so we need to practice a bit more now. Too much talking, too little playing. There we have it. Need to practice that. Someone asked for Stevie Ray Vaughan, so instead of shredding here, let's do like this and see if we can go back and forth between rhythm. So I failed a little bit, but if you want more focus on blues playing, you can watch yesterday's stream where I had a bluesy tone and focus was all bluesy. But of course, you can play your licks down here, makes it a little bit easier to merge them with some bluesy riffing. Okay, but today is not a blues day. Let's do some more. Ooh, I see a great comment on Instagram. Thank you, Chayan. You are one of the best European guitar players. Thanks, man. What effect pedals am I using? Ryan on Facebook is asking. No effect pedals at all in front of the amp, just the Mesa Boogie Mark V amp. And then in the loop, I have reverb and delay. That's all the effect pedals. I do have a noise gate and a tuner, but I don't count that as effects. Okay, let's see if I can, it's still a bit too early for the shredding stuff. I think we gotta work our way to there. So let's see how I would typically play one of these sweeping exercises and merge that with the rhythm. That's better, it's tight, If I do that for 10 minutes, doing the... it's gonna sound much better, so let's try that. And I messed up one time. So that chord was not on the downbeat, it was somewhere in between. Okay, I'm no longer sweeping, check my right hand. Sweeping. Okay, so what happened now is I'm playing stuff that is way too difficult for having warmed up just, well, 20 minutes or so. So, a little bit too early, but you guys pushed me to it with your questions. So we have lots of comments here. Hey, sir, sweep is sounding damn fiery. Can you explain us a bit how to sweep like this? It can change your style of playing. Cool, so we have a question about sweeping. Awesome. Fender Christopher Sefas. What does that mean? Tapping of minor. Oh, tapping question from Facebook there. You can play Master of Puppets. Congratulations, man. That's a good riff to practice. Christopher, mi amor teste wap. I don't even know what language that is. How are you, Marco? What's up? What effects pedals? I answered that. Christopher, where are you from? I'm from Stockholm, Sweden. So I'm half Swedish, half Greek. But for most part of my life, I've lived here in Sweden. I don't speak Greek, unfortunately. How to play alternate picking, sir? Sweeping, sir? Lots of technique questions. That's good. No, let's see. From my experience, I got to know that playing slow will not make fast, because when we play fast, we use different muscles. I only play slow for learning motor mechanics, like any about like. Yeah, I see. That's a school of thought. You don't learn to play fast while playing slow, and that's true. So that's why I said I do both, you know. But it's also true that we've had decades of people trying to learn to play fast without playing slow, and they sound like crap. So really at those slow tempos is where you can think about muting. It's where you can think about synchronizing both hands. It's where you can think about the tone. How does it sound if I pick at this angle, that angle, or with a bit more movement and all that? You can't do that when you play fast. So that's the only way to practice slowly. So you have to do both. And then I guess it's debatable how much. Maybe some people are going to say 50%. But I would recommend most people watching this, I don't think they played for that long. So if you haven't played for that long, then, you know, push speed for like 20% of the time at maximum. Rest of it is just get a good technique, get control, learn to play in time, learn to play with groove, you know. And then sure, you can reward yourself with a bit of pushing the speed, but do yourself a favor and record yourself and see what you think sounds best when you push speed, or, you know, when you play slowly and try to get everything right. So we got pretty much questions about every technique there is. Legato picking, chicken picking, hybrid picking, and yes, I do all of those quite a bit. I probably even do hybrid legato more than I do speed picking, simply because it's a technique that is more improvisation friendly. So okay, fast picking legato, sweeping, hybrid legato, or hybrid picking, chicken picking, hybrid legato. Tapping. But again, I'd rather warm up and try to learn something new as opposed to just playing those licks I'm comfortable with. So let me practice a little bit more, and I'll try to break down some more of those techniques, because right now we have a lot of questions about techniques. But I really want to warm up a little bit more before I show you guys technique stuff that I want to master what I'm trying to show you, right? And when I'm not warmed up, it's harder to play. So let's do a bit of everything and see where we can take it. Have some pauses. I dropped my pick one more time. I messed up. Better. Keep on doing pauses. Up. That's better. Totally off. Did you hear that? One more time. Better. Woo! Okay, that's good. A bit more practice time there. So we had a lot of questions about, well, pretty much every technique. So I think maybe most about sweep picking. And since I did a lot of sweep picking there, then maybe we should break down some sweep picking. Staccato. How do you apply pentatonic scale, G minor? So as far as sweep picking goes, it's kind of twofold. The easy part is understanding the sweep picking motion, and all you need to do is, you can start with your pick parallel to the string or a 90-degree angle to the pick guard, and then tilt it forward, and then in one consecutive downward movement. You sweep across all strings, or maybe 5 or 4 or 3. You know, that's the downward motion. And then you do the opposite on the way up. That's it. You know how to sweep. If you want to practice that, lightly touch the strings. That's your sweep. But you are going to notice quickly that that stuff doesn't easily translate to that kind of thing. For that, you got to work on your left hand as well, and that's the hard part. So I recommend you just Google for like a easy sweep exercise or something, and find like a 3-string exercise is usually good. For example, this one, 12 on the G string, 13 on the B string, 12 on the high E string, and then 15 on the high E string. That's going to be a fragment, I guess you could say, from a C major triad arpeggio. It's actually an inversion, but who cares? This is just for the sweep motion. So 12, 13, 12, and then we turn our pick and we play 13, pull off to 12, 15, pull off to 12, and 13. Let's do it from the beginning. Start by 12, 13, 12, change direction with the pick, 15, pull off, 13, and then start again. So the left hand is going to be the hard part. Once you start getting a bit of flow with the left hand, then is when you can kind of start to hear the sweep picking effect coming into play. But it's going to take some time before your left hand can play those arpeggio at a convincing speed. Jazz Guitar on Facebook, thank you. Hey there, Senya, YouTube. Classical music. I don't play classical music. I don't play any style, I think. I think I'm crap at styles. I just play. Because I don't play any songs or anything like that. I just improvise. So I think this sounds a bit classical, right? I don't know. It's just something I got from, you know, listening to Yngwie Malmsteen and that kind of stuff. Okay, let's play some more. That's crap. That's a nice bluesy way to get it all together. Let's try it again. too early for that stuff. My hands are shaking. Hey there, Anand Patel on YouTube. Very happy to hear my advice helped. Can you please tell me about how to do pinch harmonics consistently? I don't think I can, because I can't do it consistently myself. It's always going to be a little bit of a hit and miss, you know. Yeah, if I have a good day, I can do them. If I have a bad day, I can't. So far, 100% consistent. So these are super slinky, so it's like 08 to, I don't know, 41 or something. So the way to do it consistently is hard, but the way to do them is, have your pick, have it stick out not too much. I mean, I'm not changing my grip as I'm playing. This is more of like, if you've never done pinch harmonics and you want to get the feel for it, then this advice is useful. And, have as little as possible of the pick sticking out, so it's just the point. And then you try to, pick the string and touch the thumb. But, most people attempting to do this, they are not yet comfortable with bending and vibrato. And the thing is, pinch harmonics don't sound good if you can't do that, If you don't bend the string or add vibrato, it just sounds like this. I don't know, to me that sounds like something dead. It doesn't come to life until I do this. So I think most people are not really struggling with the pinch harmonics, they're struggling with bending and vibrato. Because when you hear a good pinch harmonic, it's usually in combination with very cool bending or vibrato. The usual saying is try different spots. The 7th fret G string is a good place to fret, but you're going to have to move your right hand to find the sweet spot. And you can get artificial harmonics with a clean tone. So the tone is, I think, is a little bit, the importance of the tone is exaggerated, but it's there. I think rather the pickups are pretty important. Some pickups are easier than other. And then if you have lots of gain and lots of treble, those pinch harmonics are gonna pop more if you do get them right. Cool, so it's time for another practice set. Let's do some fusion. Off timing there. One more time. I don't remember what I did. so bad. I totally messed up there. So sometimes what I do when I mess up is I increase the tempo, not to show that I actually, how do you say, I stumbled upon like a beat subdivision there, but that doesn't work if you can't get out of it on time. So it's like your last resort. Increase the tempo and then quickly get out of it. But what I did there, I increased the tempo and I didn't get out of it alive. So I just failed. You can try again. Okay, now get out of it alive. So. One more time. So start slowly, mess up, increase tempo, and get out of it on time. There, I did it, okay? So there, I got out of it alive, and if you do it that way, you can fool people, I think, sometimes at least, and have them think that you actually plan to do that thing, which you didn't. But again, if you can't get out of it and land like on the downbeat with a chord or something, just the root note or something that shows you got out of that lick alive, then people are gonna, if they're musicians, they're gonna hear your mistakes. And if they're just normal human beings, they're simply not gonna like your playing. And this stuff is much more important than having a clean technique, you know? A lot of people can't really hear the difference if you have a super clean technique or somewhat clean technique, but they will hear that something is wrong if you're not playing on time and if you're not throwing in your licks and your runs in time. I don't know any Philip Sace, but he rocks. Anand Patel, thanks so much for digging my gallops. Guthrie Govan was using bass 7. I have no idea. Is there any trick to find the harmonic spot on the picking hand? So the trick to find the place for harmonics is to memorize, search for it, for like a riff or a lick that you're comfortable with. Search for the spot and memorize it for that lick. Chances are, if you keep doing that, then subconsciously you're going to start to move your hand towards where the harmonic is. But it's hard stuff. I was asked in Swedish if I do give private lessons. You got stuck in your playing. Currently, I don't. I don't have any spots open. I have done quite a bit of Skype stuff in the past, but right now I don't. The place to keep track of that is, of course, my website, Christopher Dahl, but unfortunately you can't book anything now. Sorry about that. I have thought a little bit about having group lessons as well, and possibly just maybe, I don't know, have them free or something. But the regular private ones, I don't anymore. I just haven't thought about the format or if there's any real interest in doing that. Okay, in general, if we're back to the topic of practicing here, I am playing a little bit too fast. You guys pushed me to it. I didn't want to shred. I wanted to, you know, explore new stuff, and you can't do that while shredding. So let's see if we can do a little bit of that. Get back to the chords, you know, play something new. Let's do this. Combine blues licks with some diminished arpeggios. I don't think I've ever really done that, so let's try it. That's cool. I messed up the timing. One more time. Cool, we got a comment from Twitch, which I don't use a lot. Breton124, good to see you here. So a lot of people are requesting famous songs. I don't know any famous songs. I haven't played them for years. But in the moment we have someone from YouTube and from Twitch asking for Metallica. So yes, this is a Metallica riff. I don't think I played correctly. I don't know. So if you ask me, playing the blues with diminished scale is so much more fun. So I'll do that. Sorry, mate. Thanks for digging, Breton, and thanks so much for being on Twitch. That would have been cool if I had nailed it, but I didn't. One more time. Oh, so close! One more time. Let's just practice the final diminished round. Slowly. Left hand only. Picking. Let's put it together. I should slow down for this. Better. Pisses me off. One time. Better. Better. Is it pinky? Worse? Let's try put it together. Let's see if we can get back to our exercises. Better, but I messed up the ending. Best so far. Okay. So the idea I think is good, but I'm not precise enough for the run, so it doesn't sound that good. So I should just practice this, which is a diminished kind of horizontal thing. It's not that hard to play. Start 11 to 14, and then we're just gonna move a half step up every time. So 11, 14, 12, 15, 13, 16, 14, 17, and then on the B string, we're gonna do a whole step instead. So we're gonna do 16, 19, and finally 17, 20, and finally we land on that 19. So that's what I need to practice to nail the whole run. And I like to practice with left hand only. I think it greatly improves accuracy in tone and synchronization. But I recommend you still do the muting, or you should absolutely do that. So I'm still holding my hand here even though I'm not picking. Oh, now it's precise. Can you hear that? Ah, not precise. There I nailed every note at a slow tempo with my left hand only. Let's try adding the pick. Ooh, now it's sounding good. And you can hear the process now, how to build some cool tone there, at least how I do it. I don't think I'm ready yet at the high tempo, but it might sound a little bit better. This is a Chicken Picks Bermuda, by the way. Okay, so let's try it. Oh, best so far, just by slowing down. Woohoo! You see how cool it sounds when you work on putting it together? Totally out of time there one time. Better. Okay, let's practice some more. Woo, and rest the hand. Lil Andy from Instagram, what's up? Cool, Senya. So you saw G3 in 2018. I bet that was awesome. So Alvian, a scallop is when you remove the wood in between the frets. So there's less resistance between the fingertip and the wood. Yeah. Let's try some more, see if I can nail those bluesy shred diffusion runs. Oh, I couldn't. I messed up. That's better. I messed up. I messed up. I need to try some more. Okay, for some reason I decided to focus on that lick, which I really don't master. But that's just how it should be during these practice sessions. I shouldn't be doing the stuff I already know. So let's practice that some more. Pretty clean. But it's the higher tempo that's giving me issues, so I need to do more repetitions before I'm ready to play it fast. And I mean, I can play it, but at that high tempo, the hand sync isn't always working out. Especially, I think, when going between the G and the B string. If you want to know the lick, you can rewind the tape. I broke it down. This is a tempo I should have been practicing all along. Now it sounds great. If you practice like this and let speed come naturally, that's how you build an amazing style. So up to this point, I've just been playing too fast. Let's do a bit more like this. Messed up even at this tempo, and that's because I got more experimental when I slowed down. That's why it's so useful to actually practice below your comfort speed. That's when you're going to discover the new stuff. Hey, Shower Yun Sundram. I practice in sets and then I answer questions, and there's already a lot of cool examples of the things I've been practicing in the stream, so you can rewind and you can watch that. But I will cover more stuff. Now I'm kind of excited about having slowed down and finally being more creative in my practicing. I even got out of that tapping lick alive. I think it's the first time. Let's try it some more. Okay, I've been able to do that for a while, but let's try the other one. Ah, couldn't even get into it. Ah, you see? Ah, I messed up. Oh, and there came the mess up. Cool, woo! So, just to recap, just as with every freaking practice session I've done this week, I started way too fast. We all do this mistakes as guitarists. In my case, what that results in is just a less productive practice session because I'm just repeating the stuff I already know. Whereas if I play at this tempo, boy, do I start exploring. So now I'm super excited. We're 1 hour, 40 minutes into the session, and I'm just totally, from my perspective, crushing it in terms of testing new stuff. I'm not saying it all sounds good. I'm saying this is what I wanted to do. This is experimental. Hoai, VIP Pro. Secret playing of Paul Gilbert. I wouldn't say I know his secrets. I do a little bit of the, Paul Gilbert, maybe some string skipping. And some of his, but I think, I'm not really nailing his style. He does a lot of that's also a Zakk Wylde thing, where, mix in some bluesy stuff. I think Paul does more like blues licks and then like 3-note strings. So that would be Paul Gilbert, right? I don't know. No. Okay, so let's do some more before the energy runs out. So we're gonna do blues meets diminished arpeggios meets shred meets rhythm guitar. getting a little bit tired. This is cool. Sorry, don't know Bohemian Rhapsody, and I don't know what it could be. Maybe South Korean or Japanese, maybe Chinese. Sorry, man, I can't translate what you're saying here because I'm using an app to broadcast to multi-stream, 3 platforms. And it doesn't give me the translation option. But if you don't speak English, please translate to English and paste here, because then I'll be able to answer. So what do I do now? Getting a little bit tired. Maybe move the tempo back up to where we were and just see how it works out. And have some pauses. That's always a good thing to do for inspiration. Pause. Pause. A bit sloppy, but still pause. 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 Don't mess up. Let's see if we can get out of that with a chord. I can. Better. Much better. Pause. Messed up. Pause. Out of tempo. Pause. Pause. One more time. Better. Pause. One more time. better you can do. Out of tune. Pause. Oh, I messed up there. So it seems getting out of that shred lick alive was tricky. So let's do it again. Getting ready. Okay, that was okay rhythmically, but I played sloppy. So one more time. A little bit better. So it's much easier if I don't end the lick on the G string, if I get a little bit closer to the low E string, because that's my goal, right? Get back to a chord. So if I end the lick on the G string, it means my right hand is gonna have a tough time getting back in time, unless I can think of something, you know? So let's try that a few times. That was perfect rhythmically. Maybe the lick could have been better, but I was on time and it felt natural. Not as good. Messed up. But the lesson here, I think, is we're now shredding in time, we're landing in time, but it still doesn't sound that good. And that's because the shredding has zero melody in it. It's just the chords that have some harmonics content. So let's see if we can fix that and both shred, add maybe some melody like a blues lick, and still go back to shredding and landing on the chord. That's gonna be hard, but we try it. I think I somewhat did it there. Very sloppy. Stop. 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 Apparently, oh man, that was crap. But you get the point. This is getting interesting. We're thinking in terms of concept here. I'm no longer showing you, oh, here's a lick, here's that lick, and I'm telling you concepts, right? We play some rhythm, we transition into shred, we transition into a blues lick, and thereby achieving melodic content. Then we're using some more shred as a means of transportation out of that blues lick, and then back towards our rhythm. So this is a more advanced structure, I guess you could say. And the hard part is always going in between the sections. If you practice the shredding separately and you're able to do it, if you practice the blues licks separately, if you practice the rhythm guitar, then obviously the challenge is going to be putting it together, and that's what I'm doing. And it's not only connecting the phrases, it's also while remaining on time. And that's my struggle, I think. My biggest struggle is improvising at a high tempo while sticking to the rhythm. It's insanely hard. What is better, single or humbuckers? There's no better, but for this thing, it's very high gain, so humbuckers is going to help you. These are fake single coils. They are stacked single coils, so they act more like humbuckers, but they sound in between. I get the benefits of a humbucker, noise canceling, and it can handle high gain, but it still has a little bit of that single coil bite. Yeah, Marcus, your ex-teacher said that play the signature model. I think you're thinking about the Yngwie Malmsteen scalloped Strat. You can't press too hard. It's true that it's a little bit easier to get a higher pitch if you press the string too hard. The same is true for any jumbo fret. You know, if you press the string too hard, you're not only going to be out of tune, but you're never going to be able to play a smooth Yngwie Malmsteen run because those require very light touch. So it's true, but it's not a big issue, you know. If you're struggling with that, then maybe you shouldn't have gotten the scallop model, you know. Okay. Can I play Cliffs of Dover? I can't play any cover songs. I haven't done that for 15 years, you know. Sorry, I'm really bad at that. Okay, a few more attempts before my brain gives up. Forgot about the pauses. Gotta keep doing them. Some more pauses. Pause. Yeah, let's do that. Pause, but we didn't end on a chord, so it sounds a little bit boring. A bit better. Much better, I think. Good, but we're out of tune. Cool, we have a new comment from Twitch. What's up, Acoustic King? So you bought a guitar yesterday, a Mark Tremonti PRS. Man, I'm jealous. Congratulations, man. Yes, there is some forest there. That's true. Swedish and cold forest. Thank you, Sanel from Instagram. For thinking that I'm awesome. Means the world, man. I was a bit out of time. That was even worse. It's kind of bad as well. I suck. Pause. Good. Bad. let's do some more of the down picking. I haven't done that in a while. Cool, Acoustic King from Twitch. Have you started using a lot more hybrid picking? Sorry, I'm super excited about having some Twitch comments. Can you share your pedal board? I don't use a pedal now. I only use the Mesa Boogie amp, and then I have a reverb and delay in the loop. But absolutely no pedal, you're just hearing the Mesa Boogie. So typically, Acoustic King, I do use hybrid picking, but now I haven't done the down picking for a while, so let's do that a little bit more. That was good. So I went from shredding legato style to tight down picking. Let's try that again. Why not? Nice. Okay, so this is what happens after 1.5 hours of playing and practicing. Now I'm warmed up. So if I were smart, which I probably am not, then I would do this on my own and then just go live now, which I think is what a lot of people do. But I don't know. There are reasons why I don't want to do that. One of them being I'm kind of tired now, so I would enter the stream and be super tired. And another even better reason is you wouldn't see the process, right? You wouldn't see that on a daily basis. To get my skills back, I need to warm up for more than an hour. Let's do some more. Friend me on Instagram. So how do you use the chromatic notes? Let's do some chromatics as well. I failed. Don't do it like that. So I like to do chromatics with 4 notes per string legato. So just from the 15th fret, 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, all pull-offs. Now, it doesn't really fit here, so I go back and forth. I use Chicken Picks Bermuda. Okay, so I did a few successful attempts to start with the bridge pickup. So the pickup switch up and do some sweeping up here. Sounds good with the bridge pickup. No, sorry, the neck pickup. It sounds good with the neck pickup, and then go back to the bridge when I play rhythm. That's hard. Let's try that. I totally missed. Completely off. Let's try one time. Joe on Instagram, which is an all-time fan since Curious Coincidence 19 years ago. That's crazy, man. Awesome to have you here. Thank you, friend me, for the tips, or for liking the tips. Oh, Josh, subscribe to me. Thanks so much, man. Oh, I accidentally had rolled down the tone there. Didn't sound that good. One more time. Pause. 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 Don't mess up. You messed up even more. Pause. 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 This helps a little bit, yes, stay warmed up. But the big thing is, of course, 20 years of practicing and 1 hour, 40 minutes of warm-up. Now I start to feel confident. But I still want to emphasize, if I do too much of the sweeping, my hand gets tired. So I don't know if it's an age thing or whatever it is. I have to be, even when warmed up, I have to be absolutely conscious about not overdoing the shredding. Hey Senya, those are some great guitars you have there. Awesome, man. I messed up. Damn it. That's better. Pause. Better. Bad. Oh, totally messed up, but that's a cool idea, so let's try that again. Ah. That's on time. That's also on time. Ah, that's sloppy. Okay. Okay, on time. On time. That's okay. Ah, messed up. Okay. 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 Okay, so the trick here is doing that like staccato arpeggio, or just arpeggio with pauses, and then get back to rhythm. That's going to be a challenge, but the idea is cool, so it's worth trying. Pretty good. Let's try one more time. Senya, what's with left hand? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean the sleeve? Oh, I should probably rest my left hand, speaking of that. But this was fun. Maybe turn down the tempo a little bit and see if we can try those arpeggios again. One more time. That's fun. Woohoo! Man. Exactly, Senya. That's the idea here. Mix different techniques that you already master. That's the best way to make progress because you've already learned the building blocks. The only thing you need to work on is combining them. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. A lot of times, just including silence is not only the, well, it's extremely effective in terms of how it sounds. It's not that hard, you know. Instead of doing this, you know, I would do this. It's more musical. I didn't get back on time. Thank you, Eggy Flagship from YouTube. Senya on YouTube, many legato, that's right, I do that. Richie Blackmore never was a super big fan, but Yngwie, yes, and Yngwie is super inspired by him. Is sweep picking difficult for someone who has been playing guitar for a year? Yeah, it's very difficult. It took me easily 5 or 10 years before I could start to get some flow with sweep picking. I failed. That was too experimental. That's great, old RMP. Congratulations. So if you guys were wondering what old RMP said on Instagram, he said that I've been playing a guitar for a year and I can already do sweep picking fluently. So we can only congratulate you, because most people are gonna need at least 5 or 10 years, I think, for that. So big congratulations. I certainly didn't learn it that fast. So old RMP, I do come from Sweden. I was gonna say Instagram. I wasn't born on Instagram, no. Chris Jenkins from YouTube, what's up? Let's pause and tune. Okay, my left hand is a little bit tired now, so we should take a short break from the shreddy stuff. Let's see if I can do that. Pause. Don't mess up. That's better. Ouch. I think my hand is tired now. right. Exactly. Feel very human. Don't forget to eat your Ingrid gummies, kids. Good one. Jeffrey J from Brazil, I think. Lots of cool people on YouTube now. Rig rundown. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. I'm only using the Mesa Boogie amp now. No pedals, only in the loop of the amp. I have a reverb and delay. That's all. So absolutely no pedals. I use a Mesa Boogie Mark 5 amp, the overdrive channel, the Mark 1 mode. That's all. And this is a Fender American Deluxe Strat with stock SCN noiseless pickups. I won't be in Moscow anytime soon, as long as you're waging a terrorist war on Ukraine and Europe. So sorry, man, but we can connect over the guitar anytime. But we're not a fan of Moscow at all here in Europe. We see you as a major threat against us and against the entire world. Oh, I was supposed to play slowly, one time. Whoa! Kieran on Facebook, thanks man. Gallardin from YouTube, great technique, thanks man. MR Dice from Instagram, thank you for following me. I messed up. Hola, ¿cómo está? From Spain. Chris Jenkins, have a good day. Thank you, man. Kieran on Facebook. What amp do you use? It's just a Mesa Boogie Mark 5 without any pedals. Oops. Zan from Malaysia on Facebook. Awesome, man. Sunshine Art, Instagram. Great play. Thanks so much, man. The legend. Thank you, Paul from YouTube. Oh, I messed up. That was not on time. Oh man, I really gotta stop now. 2 hours. Whew. So I'm tired now, but this was a killer session. I think we did a good job putting all the stuff we've been practicing this week together. So I guess you could say that this session is like a culmination of all the things we practiced during the week. We've done rhythm, we've done shred, we've done blues. Now we put it all together and we can see how the end product sounds. Of course, it needs to be refined, and that's what we're going to keep on doing. But this kind of practicing, I think, is very productive, and hopefully it does give you some insights. If you just arrived, what I've been doing, especially like the first 40 minutes when I wasn't warmed up, I was taking many breaks and explaining what I was working on, giving you a concrete example, where to put your finger, which fret I'm playing, and so on and so forth. So you can go back and rewatch the stream. If you're on Instagram, I'm gonna repost it in maybe an hour or so. On all other platforms, you can rewatch immediately when we're done. And you can just go through the stuff the things, the basis for the shreddy stuff is gonna be there in the beginning. So you can watch that. We spoke about technique, we spoke about specific licks, and even some rhythm examples. So hopefully that's going to be useful to you. But either way, I'm extremely grateful you guys want to be around here with my practicing. I hope you learned a lot from it. You guys are the best. You rock. You've been wonderful. I've been Christopher Dahl. See you soon again. Cheers.